Hello guys, and welcome back again to another interesting tutorial video. On today's video, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful exaggerated pleated sleeve. So if this is what you're interested in learning, let's dive into the video without wasting much time. The materials that we'll be needing for this is doll face. I have about 1 yard of doll face here. I have lining, and it's 1 yard also. Okay, and I also have peplum stand, that is stiff. I don't know what you call it in your area, but here we do call it stiff or peplum stand. Okay, so I'm going to fold it 8 inches of fold. Okay, by the time you open it up, you're going to have 16 inches, but I'm going to split it. What I want to have is 8 inches for one sleeve and 8 inches for the other sleeve. Okay, that is 8 inches in width and then 60 inches in length. So after cutting out, I'm also going to cut out the lining exactly the same way I cut the mirror face, but I'll be shorting about 2 inches from the lining. The lining should be 2 inches shorter than the mirror face, and then I'm also going to cut the sleeve exactly the same way I cut the other ones. Okay, so after I'm done cutting it, the next thing I'm going to do is to gum together the sleeve and the doll face. Okay, I'm going to make sure that the gummy part of the sleeve is facing the wrong side of the doll face, and then I'm going to use my steaming iron to gum it together. Okay, please, while doing the iron, make sure that you cool down. Do not rush it so that the doll face won't get rumpled. Okay, make sure you iron it very well so that it will be very neat and clean. Okay, so I'm done ironing it, and the next thing I'm going to do is to remove the unwanted parts. I'm going to trim out the parts that I don't want. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to bring out the lining for this. Please, the lining should be 2 inches shorter than the doll face. Okay, because we'll be using it to turn it up, right? So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew it straight, just as you can see it like this. I'm going to place it on top of the mirror face. The right side of the lining should be facing the right side of the mirror face, and then I'm going to move over to my sewing machine and then sew the two side. Okay, I'm going to sew the two side. After I'm done sewing the other side, I'm going to draw the lining down and then sew the other side as well. Okay, so after I'm done sewing it, this is what I have. So you can see what we have here. I also went ahead to sew the edges of it. Okay, so that I'll have a very neat finishing, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to give it a nice press. So after you're done pressing it, the next thing you should do is to fold it together like this, and then iron very well so that you can be able to create a straight line. Okay, that line you are creating there will help you to be a guideline when you will be sewing on it. Okay, you just be following that line straight. I don't think if you guys understand what I'm saying, but this is what I mean. You see the line at the center part, I'll be sewing on that straight line when I'll be sewing it. Okay, so I'm going to start pleating it like this. Okay, like I'll be pleating it until I get to the end of it. So let me just use a fixed pin to hold down so that you guys can be able to understand what I'm saying. Okay, and then I'm going to pleat again. The more I'm pleating it, the more I'm sewing it. Okay, I'll be pleating and be sewing it at the same time, like you'll be folding it and be holding it with your stitches, right? And that stitches is going to be on that center line. Do you get? Okay, so I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now, and I'll do it and then come back and show you what we have. I'll pleat it until I get to the end of the fabric, and then whatever I did on this part is what I'm going to do on the other side, because remember I'll be doing it for the two sleeve, right? So after I'm done doing that, this is what I have. You can see how fine and beautiful it came out. So I'm trying to give it a nice press now so that it will be relaxed. Okay, it's going to relax very well. Please cool down and iron both the front and the back. If you can sprinkle water just go ahead and sprinkle some water so that to give you what you want. Okay, so I'm done with mine, and this is what I have. You can see how neat it is, right? So I'm going to bring out the madam blouse. I have so many videos on how to cut and sew a madam blouse like this, so you can just go ahead and check it out if you don't know how to make one. So I'm going to start fixing it. Okay, the measurement you should be using for the fixing is your bicep measurement divided by 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and move over to my sewing machine and then stitch. Okay, so you can see how I fixed mine. You can see it. So I'll move over to my sewing machine now and I'm going to fix it. And after I'm done fixing it, this is the trimmings that I got from this lace material. So I'm going to use it and go around, like I'm going to use it and then cover the sewing thread. Okay, and then after I'm done, I'll complete the zipper, right? So that is it. I'm done sewing it and this is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and sew the trimmings. Okay, I'm going to sew from the center part of the blouse. I'm going to sew from the center part of the blouse, and then I'm going to stop at the zipper side, and then I will also repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is what we have. You can see how beautiful it came out, right? So this is the whole look of it. This is what we have. I'm done sewing the trimmings and it's now looking more beautiful and fine. Wow, guys, I so much love this blouse. I so much love this sleeve particularly. I'm going to make one for myself. This is actually for a client, so I'm going to actually make one for myself because I really love this. I love this. So I'm going to zip it up so that you can see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to zip it up. So this is the final look of it. Can you see? Can you see? It's very beautiful, right? Just drop a comment down in the comment section what you think about this sleeve. It's very fine, right? I don't know about you, but for me it's fine. So I'm going to wear it to my mannequin so that we can see what it looks like. But this dress is a way bigger than my mannequin, so I tried holding it at the back and the shape did not come out very well, but this is what we have. Okay, so thank you guys so very much for watching my video. Please, if you have not subscribed, remember to hit on that subscribe button for more tutorials like this. Turn up your bell notification so that whenever I post a video you get notified, and also do not forget to give our video a thumbs up, please guys. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to catch up with you guys later on my next video. Bye bye.